there, awesome person! It's the voice of Bob, here again to give you some ideations of the irascible, as found in the far-off regions of the internet. So tilt your chair, loaf a while, and get them listening ears ready for some good home cooking. I'll be right back.
I know Mr. Black has been waiting for this music for a long time. Heck yeah.
Thanks for joining us for Other People's Mistakes. This is the channel devoted to highlighting the best of the worst of human behavior, as recounted by the prosaists of the pathetic. Our tale this time comes courtesy of the Tales from Retail subreddit, offered up by Reddit user Fain Would I Climb. The title of our story: If you could just not talk ever again, that would be great. Now, a quick editorial note before I start here. As we progress through the story, you will quickly realize that this is told from the perspective of a female author. And if you discern anything about my voice, you will know that I am not especially female. So please take the story with a grain of salt. Let's just continue on. And here we go. I work in the framing department at a popular craft/hobby/decor store. We have a table out in view of the customers where we do most of the work on our projects. This happened a few days ago, and I'm still fuming about it. It was mid-morning on a weekday, and we usually aren't too busy at that time. Me and my coworker had two projects we were working on at the table, and we were just having a conversation. Nothing bad, just a casual conversation. Probably about food because I'm 23 weeks pregnant and I'm always hungry, so food is often a topic I bring up. I've worked retail for about 15 years, and I've grown to notice people's body language when someone wants to ask you a question but doesn't want to interrupt you. Just so you're aware that I'm not totally socially inept. We had a customer come into our frames area, walk down one aisle, and turn to go down another aisle. She was in our line of sight for maybe 3 minutes maximum. Never glanced in our direction or did that awkward hovering around thing like she was waiting for us to ask her if she had a question. She genuinely looked like she was just casually looking at our frame section. In the next 30-plus minutes, we never saw her again and ended up stopping our conversation and what we were working on several times to assist customers. No big deal. We get a call from the customer service manager up by the checkouts, who proceeds to tell us that this walk-through customer complained about us because she claims she was back in our department for 45 minutes waiting for us to stop our conversation so she could ask us a question. The CSM didn't believe her, of course, because neither myself nor the framer I was working with are the kinds of people to straight up ignore a customer. The funniest part of the whole thing is that another customer came up while she made her 3-minute walk through our department, and we stopped what we were talking about to assist him. We assisted multiple customers in the 45 minutes she claims to have been waiting in our department. The CSM just jokingly told us that we weren't allowed to talk ever again. I mean, had this woman been standing in our department for 45 minutes looking for a frame, I would have definitely broken away from my task to ask if she needed help, because who needs that long to pick out a frame? Most people need like 10 minutes maximum to find a frame they like in our department, and even that long is rare. Not sure why she felt the need to lie about it. Maybe she was just mad that we didn't immediately ask her if she needed help while we worked on our projects and held a pleasant conversation. We often get customers who just make a loop through our department, and so we don't immediately greet every customer unless they legitimately look like they are lost and need help finding something. If we greeted everyone, we'd get no projects accomplished. The CSM never passed the complaint along to the store manager because she knew the customer was grossly exaggerating everything. She offered to pass her question along to our department and get us to answer, but the lady claimed she was going to go to large box store down the street because she knew they would have what she needed and they wouldn't be standing around talking. She must think they are robots that don't converse with their coworkers. TLDR, customer walked briefly through my department while I was working on projects and conversing. Work-appropriate conversation with my coworker, didn't pause or approach us as if she had a question, didn't even look our direction. Lied to a manager that she was back there for 45 minutes waiting for us to stop talking so she could ask a question. In that 45 minutes she claims to have been in our department, we helped multiple customers. Might have even carried a picture up front for them as well. And she had only been in our department for less than 5 minutes. Manager knew the customer was over-exaggerating and joked about it with us. We weren't just standing around talking. We both got at least 2 projects each finished and assisted a few customers in the time she claimed to have been back there. So that's the story for this time. Gotta say, no matter what Mr. Selfridge would say, sometimes the customer is just plain wrong. But if you've walked into a retail store, you've seen those customers who get all huffy when the store associates don't treat them like gods. What do you think? How out there is this situation? Do us a favor, let's have your thoughts dropped in the comments below. Anyway, that's all for now. But hey, if you find a great story and think we should make a video about it, drop us a comment or message us directly. Our links to your favorite social media networks are probably down in the description below. As with any YouTube channel, please feel free to like and subscribe, but more importantly, let your friends know what you learned from other people's mistakes. Thanks for being awesome.